Her testimony was wide-ranging, and at some points, people may have even found it entertaining. She wrapped up just minutes ago, but 2 more big witnesses could be on the stand tomorrow. The Food and Drug Administration announced today menthol cigarettes are more of a public health risk than regular cigarettes. The employee didn't actually know how to open up the cash register, but the robber did. He told her the exact buttons to press. Meanwhile, we have new information on when the moment of truth could come. Commission Chair Jeff Turner said this action was not based on guilt or innocence. After the judge issued her ruling, she told us it was a close call. The prosecution won a victory today with this order from the judge about the evidence he'll let them use in court. This letter from a top state official has caused a chain reaction that could leave a sheriff's job in jeopardy. It happened here outside the Sabri Guban jewelry store in Alpharetta. The Georgia DOT has been out here every day working to keep these drains unclogged. The letter says you will remain on unpaid leave until further notice. Officer Palmer's here to help us with this demonstration for the new locks. The key feature is the red and green light. Watch what he has to do for the green light to stay open.
No, you can't pop out the new locks.
Jail insiders call it popping a lock when an inmate picks the lock to their cell door, a long-standing problem in the Fulton County Jail. But Chief Jailer Colonel Mark Adger says they finally found their solution.
We have a group of test locks that we installed a year ago today. It's their first birthday of being used. And since we've had these locks in place, no one has been able to pop out of those cells.
Adgers told us the millions of dollars it will take to replace the old locks has been approved. A key feature of the new locks: once the green light is on, the inmate is secure. We came inside the jail and got a graphic demonstration of why the old locks are a problem. A prisoner demonstrated how to pop the old locks using only what looked like a piece of plastic yellow cup. Colonel Adger told us the old locks get popped out every day compared to the new locks that have never been broken.
Because that defeats the whole purpose of your security plan when you're working in a jail.
Officers and inmates say the old locks pose a threat to everyone in jail. Inmate Tyrone Cobert says the new locks are foolproof, which makes him feel a lot safer.
Like, say if you got beef with somebody in the dorm or something like that, or with with another group or whatnot, they can't get to you.
Colonel Adger says he hopes to have the new locks on all 1,310 cells by the end of March.
It's a solution, and it's going to be a solution from this point until the building is no longer in use.
One officer said they took 2 of their best escape artists and put them in a cell with the new lock. The end result, they couldn't beat it. Reporting in Fulton County, Margaret-Ann Carter, Channel 2 Action News. The man said he pulled up to his house, parked, and got out of his truck when the gunman demanded his wallet. He said he handed it over, but was shot anyway.
He was about that close. He was within 3 feet standing distance.
Bobby Swanger says that's how close he came to a gunman in his own driveway last Friday. The 25-year-old had just returned home from an overnight security job. As soon as he got out of his truck, the man was there.
And last thing I remember, I reached from wall and my head into my hand, and all the next thing I remember was being shot.
He says the first shot hit his neck.
Here.
As he was running into his home, a second shot rang out. Gwinnett County Police say what happened to Swanger was the most violent in a series of armed robberies.
We have this particular suspect as a suspect in as many as 20 cases.
Investigators say DeMarcus Morris was preying on people in the early morning hours, an odd time for robberies to occur.
He would approach people outside, usually as they got out of a car or either came out of or approached a home.
The 19-year-old suspect is charged with 14 counts armed robbery within just 6 days. Gwinnett County Officer Jeff Smith told us more could be on the way. As an Army reservist, Swanger told us he never thought he'd be shot just feet from his own front door. Reporting in Gwinnett County, Margaret-Ann Carter, Channel 2 Action News. 78-year-old Eleanor Alexander has been missing for 3 days now. As you can see behind me, the family is wrapping up for the night, but they vow to be out here tomorrow and the next day and the next until they find her. Coweta County police are still looking for missing woman Eleanor Alexander. The 78-year-old woman is believed to have dementia and was last seen Saturday around 1:30 a.m. wandering the street looking into construction barrels.
There's been some really incredible and amazing people who have come forward and been willing to help us out with this.
Becky Alexander, the daughter-in-law of the missing woman, told us she and her family are not giving up anytime soon.
We're figuring out where we need to look, what haven't we looked at, were we thorough enough in these areas, what do we need to do next.
Other volunteers and search teams scoured the thick woods of Coweta County looking for the missing woman. With still no leads and no sign of Alexander, the family is remaining positive, at least to us.
We are going to find her tomorrow if we don't find her tonight.
Alexander's family says they'll get started tomorrow at 9 a.m. at the Providence Baptist Church. Reporting in Coweta County, Margaret-Ann Carter, Channel 2 Action News. Witness Jonathan Newton produced more fireworks than maybe all of the other witnesses put together, and his testimony even included a secret recording of himself and the defendant.
Emotions ran high for former Clayton County Sheriff's Office employee Jonathan Newton as he took the stand against defendant Victor Hill. At times, he even seemed to be a challenge for Hill's defense lawyer, Steve Fry.
Because you're waiting on this meal ticket right here.
This is no meal ticket, sir. This has cost me employment since May the 20th of 2011. It's costed me a whole bunch of other stuff than $36,000.
Newton revealed to the courtroom he recorded a phone call between himself and the sheriff back in 2008. That phone call was played for us.
Ain't no hard feelings. Let's get this book done.
There was going to be no way to prove what I was being ordered to do unless I got it documented some kind of way.
Everybody's running from my head. I got to finish the book. It ain't nothing that folks can do to me. I just want the book finished.
The book discussed on the recording is Hill's autobiography. An autobiography Newton claims he was ordered by Hill and paid on the county's dollar to write.
Changed from an autobiography to a tell-all account of everybody that knew with inside Clayton County, any dirt, gossip.
Newton is charged with forgery, theft by taking, and theft by deception, facing up to 150 years in prison.
Newton told us he maintains his innocence. Reporting in Clayton County, Margaret-Ann Carter, Channel 2 Action News.